Alright, today on Heavy Metal Frequency, I'm reviewing O2 Frailty. This is their second album. They're basically a progressive metal ambient project, and you can use all the synonyms for ambient you want here. And so, things that have ambiance and stuff like that. There's some new age elements on here, new age music, like some Devin Townsend stuff, like Empath. Some of it reminds me of Empath. I bought this because of Devin's involvement with them. This is through Inside Out Records, progressive metal record label. And Devin did guest vocals on one song, the second track, Purge. And so they there's a lot going on here, as I usually say. And I would actually say, now I'm thinking about it, they're like a hybrid of progressive metal, ambient, and pop music. And it's very vocal heavy. The whole album is very vocal forward, not just the Devin Townsend track, which is very strange for a metal band. And there's a lot of drumming on here as well. The drummer started the band. And so the drumming's excellent, the rhythm section's excellent, the guitar, the bass, the vocalist is awesome, not just the Devin Townsend track. And there's a lot of different genres on here that are represented. Some new age, some doom metalish stuff, some post-metalish stuff. There's the final track, Recalls, this really cool ambient, like African music track. It's really, really cool. And so I love everything on here. There's the only song that has really, really hardcore, like heavy vocals is the Devin Townsend track. Devin has some screaming type stuff on here, but it's almost entirely clean singing. The vocalist has some slightly harsher vocals on one of the tracks, and everything on here is really, really good. Purge has kind of like a Tesseract vibe to it. This whole album has a little bit of a Tesseract vibe to it, which that's progressive metal ambient to me. I always considered Tesseract to be a progressive metal band rather than a gent band. And so Ocean is really cool. It has some really cool electronic music elements, and it has some metal rhythm section to it, which is cool. And Capture and Elongate is a really, really cool song. There's all kinds of interesting little nuances on here, and I went over this and over this and over this, and I feel like, as the listener, you need to discover these for yourself, because if I go over every tiny piece of information on here, then what's left for you to enjoy if I go over all of the secrets and everything, or whatever, however you want to put that, all of the nuances. And so you should really enjoy this, spend a lot of time with it. I was thinking that this might be a little bit easier to digest than some other progressive metal albums. I'm wrong. And so there's all kinds of really, really cool stuff on here. Spirit Broken has this really cool, like, contemporary Deer and Grey vibe to it. The guitar riffs on it are excellent. It's a really, really cool song. Recall's really, really cool. Ocean, Capture and Elongate is this really neat electronic music song, and for the most part. And there's just a lot of really, really cool stuff on here. So you can take this at face value and say it's a really eclectic progressive metal album, or you could spend a lot of time going over it and look into everything you can, because it's worth it on multiple levels. I love this, and I hope you pick up a copy of it at some point. And thank you. Up next is probably going to be something from Norther. Thank you. Bye.